Hey guys, welcome back to Homestead Prepping and Survival. So I was telling y'all in an earlier video that the dipstick broke on my Kubota mower, and the only place I can get one is from a Kubota dealer in Albany, which is almost an hour from my house. So anyway, show y'all what I did. I made a new end for it. It's got a split in it for the metal rod to come up through, and the little metal dowel that runs through to keep it on is there. And then I coated it with JB Weld, even got the O-ring on there. And I made that out of peach wood, actually. Not peach, pear. From my pear trees. I just finished cutting grass. But it fits pretty snug. I've cut everything but the field and the fruit orchard. And I check it every 10 or 15 minutes to make sure it didn't come up. I haven't had that issue yet. So it's doing well. And my point of showing y'all my shade tree dipstick handle is, in Crap Hits the Fan, you're going to need people in your MAG, your mutual assistance group, that can make things work. I wasn't willing to run my mower without the dipstick being functional so I can make sure there's oil in it. The oil that's in it, it's full and it's clean. I'm not worried about that. It doesn't have major leaks or anything, but I don't want to tear up a $7,000+ mower. Of course, it's used now, well used, but I don't want to tear it up because I can't check the oil in it. So instead of driving all the way to Albany, which I may end up going to do because I want to get the oil filter and all that so I can do a full service on it, but instead of doing that, I actually made one. It took me about an hour last night. Got the stick, you know, where I cut them limbs down off the pear trees, and I went into the grinder and slowly ground it down to where it fit and it was the right length of the original handle, and got the little groove in there for the O-ring to set on so it seals when it goes in, and I can pull it out and check the oil and put it back. But guys, you're going to need people in your group that can come up with creative ways to solve problems when you can't get the original part. Now, like I said in the other video, I'm planning on wrapping this whole side with metal to EMP protect the things that are parked inside. Hopefully both sides, but at least this side. So the backhoe and the tractor and the mower and the generator and the tiller, all that stuff is going to be in there to where it's protected. And maybe even one day park my truck inside, because I'm going to wire it up and put double doors on there. And no, it will not be 100% EMP proof, but it'll be pretty doggone good. Much better chance than if your vehicle's just sitting out in the open and you don't have it grounded and so on. There are ways to protect them, but they can't guarantee it's going to work. So nothing's 100% guarantee. But anyway, I did get all the back cut all around the house, the front yard where I park, and you know, the immediate side of the house over there all the way back. So all I've got left is the field that's out here. If you look close, you can really see the line right there where I cut to. But anyway, all the way back here, I did a little bit around the fruit trees, but I didn't finish all of it. So I'll do that another day and keep a close eye on the mower. Now I've got my jump box sitting on there. Of course, I need to buy another battery for it, but you know what? Works fine. Just use the jump box, fire it off. But either way, you're going to need people that can come up with creative ways to solve problems after crap hits the fan, and you can't just run to the local hardware store or, you know, Kubota dealer or tractor dealer, whatever it is, and get what you want. You're going to need people that can figure out how to make it work. Now, this tractor or mower, if I can get close enough where you can see, has a belt that turns to blades. but it is shaft driven. So even if the belt was to break for the blades, it'll still ride because it's shaft driven. It doesn't have anything other than grease fittings that you need to do to it to keep this thing where it'll go. And this mower's fast. I can't run as fast as it can go, at least not for very long. So, you know, it is another mode, yes, loud, but another mode of transportation if you had to. You can hook a little wagon to the back of it and pull it. It's not going to pull anything big. It will not pull my tractor, for example. It'll just pop the front wheels up. But if you put a small wagon back there to haul some supplies or some Grand Youngins or whatever, it will do that. So you've got to get creative. People in your group, you need some that can figure out ways to make things work until you can get the right stuff or a permanent fix. So either way, guys, just want to do a quick video for y'all and kind of show off my little shade tree mechanicking, but it works and it'll do until I can get to Albany, Georgia, by the way, not New York, which is about 45 minutes south of Americus, and I'm about 15 minutes north, so pretty close to an hour from my house to get there. But either way, until I can get the right replacement part, it's gonna have to do. And I cut the grass pretty fast this time because I didn't let it get tall, and I can do it in hour and 15 minutes when the grass isn't tall. So wasn't planning on cutting it today. In the last video I showed y'all where I sealed the holes in the old metal on the lean-to, and I'm getting ready to put up shelving so I can store stuff above my head over here and get that other side torn down and rebuilt. But guys, just something to think about. You need more than 2 or 3 people in your group. You need a minimum of 15 to 20 people. I'm not saying you got to store food for everybody, but every person in your group needs to bring value to the group. Everybody wishes they had a good general doctor or surgeon or whatever in their group. Everybody can't have one. But there are a lot of nurses out there that prep. They see this mess that's coming too. So, you know, Patriot Nurse has got a YouTube channel. It's been on here for years and years, probably 10 plus years. And she does a lot of prepping style videos. So, you know, that's another source for y'all to go to. My cat's trying to figure out what happened to the old bird nest that was up there. The birds had abandoned it, or either she got the birds. I don't know which. So I cleaned all that mess up today. But the chickens are getting ready to go to roost, so I'm fixing to lock them up. Y'all have a great day. Remember the 2 things I always tell you. It's more important than everything else. Jesus Christ loves you. And so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared. Now, what are the teenagers doing all up on that box? I have not taken that crate down yet. Chickens are something else, y'all.